Damn, you really think I'm on Suge Knight level?
Oh wait, I might have misunderstood the question.
Well, you can listen to Biggie, you can listen to 2Pac anywhere, anytime, and it's like doesn't matter what's going on. It fits your situation.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
That's rare.
You gotta, if you're rich, you gotta have at least one thing that you will never need.
They get into tennis court.
I would use that.
Look, myself and Dawn, we've been trying to play tennis.
Why?
Listener discretion is advised.
Put me on some. Put me on some. Put me on some. Put me on some.
Yo, what's up?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to episode 25 of the 100% Random Podcast.
25.
On your internet device.
Yes, sir.
Like your A word or your S word.
Ass.
Or your G word.
Asparagus.
Yes. This is episode 25. It is by the way, this is the 100% Random Podcast. It is a uncensored, unfiltered, unpredictable, unapologetic podcast where there's a podcast every other week, or I don't know, whenever I feel like it, or basically. We feel like it.
Yeah, basically.
So I mean, we record this on.
It usually drops on weekends.
Usually drops on the weekends. Man, we usually record them on Saturdays, but today is a Sunday. I was trying to get the third member here today, but he's busy with family stuff. So hey, it is what it is. Family is family.
Not always.
What's that supposed to mean? You got some stories?
I have a bunch of stories.
Got some stories to tell?
You've heard Uncensored one.
Huh?
I said you've heard Uncensored one.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that is his music.
That's like a little dabble.
For context, if anybody wanted to know, that is his
I didn't even
music.
think about the context, to be honest.
People like, yo, it's Uncensored.
It was like an insider.
Right.
We all have. I think we all have some family issues, to like a certain extent.
Right.
So that's what I was saying, basically.
Okay. I mean, so we gotta go back. I'm not gonna usually it's random. Like usually we just talk. I think I gotta keep explaining the podcast to people because I realize there's a lot of people coming to the podcast who are new. One from just seeing the new shirts that are on the website. If you go to FouAVO.com/store, you go ahead and see the 100% Random Podcast T-shirt. You can support the brand. It starts at $11.
You can also use code PINKPUSSY for 20% off.
Oh, actually, it's PinkPussy12.
That's a
No. It's PinkPussy69. If you use the code, you get 30% off. But that's only up until.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really? That's
only up until what's today? What's today's date? Today's date of the recording is October 25th. So basically, October 26th will be over. So basically in a few hours. Shit! I hurt my leg. No, I told you like when I started it. I mean, I don't think it's 69, but it might be Pink Pussy 12.
Let's see.
You gotta go to the website and they get it applies and it's 30%. But I realized when I did the 30%, it didn't really pay the shipping costs. So nobody can't really use the code. But later down the line, I'll have codes on the website. If you go ahead and sign up for the mailing list, or if you won't have any questions, go to our services, send an email. You can see what's happening. But pretty much the 100%, pretty much FouAVO.com is the hub for everything FouAVO related stuff. Phone numbers. The hub. Eventually down the line, I'm gonna have some blog posts. Some things that people might want to read. Some just decent content. Usually it might be some things I might write. I'm not a good writer, but I'm working with a few other writers, and working on some small little development projects that eventually will be on Amazon Prime Video. Ooh. But there's two projects I'm working on with two of the new hires, or two new people or crew people that I have over on It's Otaku TV, which is another channel that I produce. and it's mainly a show or channel that centers around fan fiction writing, anime, superhero stuff. Stuff like Marvel, DC. Things that people in that type of field will be interested in. But if you're interested, go over to youtube.com/itsotakutv. And as you can tell from that URL, I had that channel for a while because you can't get your own custom URL anymore on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's impossible for new people. But, some people think oh, how did you get this? I'm like, I had the channel since 2013. Same as my main channel. I had the channel since 2010. I'm an original person. I'm Suge Knight.
Right.
You agree with me?
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Damn, you really think I'm on Suge Knight level?
Oh wait, I might have misunderstood the question.
Nah, I said I'm on that Suge Knight level.
In regards to what?
Money or power, not not like killing people or causing
No,
conspiracy. The conspiracy theories, man. He's the one. He's the reason why 2Pac and Biggie died. If somebody can tell me otherwise,
I can't tell you otherwise.
Hey,
so
I blame Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight is the reason why Biggie and 2Pac died.
I blame Mr. Knight.
Not really. I think he's the blame for 2Pac's death.
I can see why most people would say that.
Well, Biggie is a different situation because it was beef going on with them anyway, 2Pac and Biggie.
Yeah.
Around that time.
Yeah.
And who was the big person behind the beef or somehow influenced by it? Suge Knight.
Yeah, probably.
Management, miscommunication.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's fair.
The 90s, the 90s hip hop.
What about it?
Just everything that was going on there is it's different compared to today, because it's not really a lot of drama and beef like how it was back in the early late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, not too much.
Because that shit, it was like niggas getting shot back, like celebrities getting shot back to back.
Nah, that's true.
Where don't they have security detail? How are they dying this easily?
Hey man, you would assume they had security.
Yeah,
but somehow it's.
Plus, it was a lot of.
Maybe it's a bigger story. I don't know.
Plus, I'm just speculating, but I think it was a lot of inside people. It was a lot of inside people and their little cliques and groups
with those
and
two specifically.
They had some people.
I would agree with that.
They had people.
I would agree with that, but we'll never know for sure.
Yeah.
So
look,
it's one of those.
It's been over 25 plus years at this point now. That's the one thing about the death of 2Pac and Biggie. If they were white,
I don't even want to think about that.
If they were white, their murders would have been figured out a long time ago. Or if it would have been hey, let's open up this cold case. You know how you watch those NCIS and those
the cold case files show or something like that.
Yeah, they're let's go ahead and open up this cold case because now there's this person that says some shit that he didn't meant to say years ago,
right.
And he admitted to being involved in the killing, and then they open up the case, and then I don't know, Suge Knight is in jail for longer, or he just gets dead. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, hey. That's how life works sometimes.
That's how life works.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the aspect of I believe that life is energy based. So whatever you put out there, there's a equal reaction and force that'll hit you back.
Right.
Yeah. No matter what it is, it could be a negative, or positive. But whatever you put out there, there's something of equal force that comes back. So it's
Well, it's gonna be like 60 years later, and everybody finds out like how they died. Which,
Yeah.
and there's people who still wants to know. I mean, obviously, I think when they both died, I wasn't even thought of yet. I mean, hold on, let me actually find out. Yeah, when they both
We
died,
might have been like 1 or 2.
when Biggie died, it was in '97, and when Tupac died, it was like
Oh yeah, I was 2.
in '99. So Tupac died like maybe about like 11 days after my was my fourth birthday, I guess.
Wait. When did Biggie die? You said 97?
Biggie died when I was 2.
I know what year though. 97. You said.
Yeah, March
And what
9th.
about Pop?
And Tupac died in April 25th, 1999.
Yeah, didn't Tupac? He died before Biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got the years mixed up.
No. Biggie died before Tupac.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
That's not possible.
It says it right here.
How?
You got your dates mixed up?
I'm 99% sure that Tupac died before Biggie.
No, Tupac died in 1999.
I don't think that's right.
Let's find out. Yeah, Tupac died on March 9th, 1997. Sorry. Biggie died on March 9th, 1997, and Tupac died on April 25th, 1999. That's crazy.
That just sounds off to me for some reason, but
Yeah. 99, 97 for Biggie, 99 for Tupac.
you got like a noise. What's the name? Like on the
No, I
on
don't
the
got.
channel?
Wait, what noise thing?
Yeah, like a noise like suppressor or something.
Yeah, I got a channel EQ on it.
How does it like affect noise? Or
Not really.
yeah, because my audio was like in and out. Sometimes it's weird.
Maybe because of that.
Oh,
I mean, the audio sounds fine.
okay.
Yeah, but Tupac died on 99, and
That just sounds weird to me for some reason, but I don't know.
yeah, I was.
I'm now that I think about it, like that has to be right.
Yeah, I was
In
3.
my head, it just sounds weird though.
Yeah, I was 3 when Biggie died, and in 1999,
I could have swore he died after Pop.
I was 5 when Tupac died, and then 2001 happened, and I remember that vividly.
Right.
But there's been a lot of tragic shit that has happened over the years. I'm not gonna say like, oh, the death of Tupac and Biggie was like tragic, but it was tragic in the African American community, especially hip hop and everything, because it's like they were like the 2 people in that industry at the time who was like really doing like I'm not gonna say positive shit, but they were really changing their community. That it was because of their lyrics or the way that he was living.
Yeah.
They all had something good going on with them.
Yeah.
Same as for with Bad Boy and everything. They was doing good shit. Everybody was doing good.
I feel like they laid down. I guess what's the word? I guess they laid down the foundation.
Yeah.
Like for a lot of people out right now to kind of like I guess like
because they're both their music was completely different. Their styles were different. The lyrics was different.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, if you listen to a lot of the shit now, like it's like it's timeless. Because I know there's some rappers today, like you listen to or older rappers from from the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
You try to listen to their songs and it's like it doesn't fit anymore.
Like it feels weird. Yeah, yeah.
But you can listen to Biggie, you can listen to Tupac anywhere, anytime, and it's like it doesn't matter what's going on. It fits your situation.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
That's rare.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
All you gotta do is put on,
not too many artists.
Put on Big Papa, like
yeah. And not too many
jam
artists can
to
do
it.
that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like it's just been a lot of death happening.
Unfortunately.
And I know when XX Tentacion died, you know, that was tragic how he died anyway. He was just he was living he had obviously had some
buying
shit.
a motorcycle.
Yeah, he had a lot of shit going on for him. Even though look, he was trying to change his life.
Yeah.
And just some niggas just like, yo, pop. For what?
As he was just trying to buy a bike.
And he going to steal whatever he got. What was the fucking point?
Nothing.
And he was young as well.
Yeah, I think we was older than him.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah.
I think he was like 20.
He was like in his early 20s.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, he was 20, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. That was my guy, you know that.
When 2Pac and Biggie died, they was in their like mid 20s, early like the mid 20s, early late 20s.
Yeah, I think Biggie was like extremely young. Younger than I thought.
Yeah.
I think it was like 24, 25, I think. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's 25. It's just crazy.
Then after that, you know, they got some people now, like, I guess just seeing how things happen with Tupac and Biggie, you know, I'm not a rapper. I mean, you can kind of tell me if I'm this is wrong or not.
You made a couple of records.
But, you know, if a lot of people that grew up during the time of like the rise of Tupac, the rise of Biggie, the rise of all the other big rappers or producers back then, you know, some of our parents or some of the people who actually was living during that time, they kind of like tell us like, hey, are you sure you want to be a producer? Are you sure you want to be a rapper? Are you sure you want to be a singer? Because somehow, some way, this lifestyle is gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's scary to hear. Like in my case, I'm a producer. I'm not into the music as much as I was before, but I still am into it. Mm-hmm. But you know, I do music videos. I might have people who want to, you know, record or whatever. What if their crew they have, you know, got beef with somebody else, and I get involved in the crossfire, or I get involved somehow? You know, that's some things that exactly. Some of our family and friends will be like, yo, this is what they were trying to warn us, because look, they seen this shit happen. And obviously it's gonna get cold, because I don't think the police will give a fuck about a few black people who are rappers or singers getting shot for no fucking reason.
Right.
And I could be a little sensitive or right now about it, but that's the truth. You can see that nobody cares. Nobody's going to find out who did whatever. They're not gonna give a shit. And if they do, they're just doing it for the press.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, just find out who killed Tupac and Biggie.
I actually think that I could be wrong, but I think I heard somewhere that they solved the case maybe like a little while ago, but I'm not sure, to be honest.
I'll try to look up some stuff on it.
That's just what I heard, but
I mean, from the movies, I mean, if you watch some of the movies, obviously they're all like not completely accurate.
Yeah, of course.
But they give you somewhat of a explanation of the details that were happening around that time. Video footage, you know, eyewitnesses.
Right.
And you look at the videos of like the way of the day that Tupac died, or also how Pac died. How they died is like, you can't drive anywhere. Like, what the fuck? You can't go anywhere with nobody, because they both died in the car. Both of them.
Yeah. And both times, other people was in the car too.
And they didn't get hurt whatsoever. Or they might have, but they don't tell that to the public. But from just by watching, you know, just leading up on the cases or reading up or watching the biopics, you don't see nobody else getting hurt.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. I mean, just based off of stories, Suge Knight wasn't really like, you know, like amazingly liked.
Yeah.
So you would assume that like he also, like, you know,
everybody's
would have
like,
got hit.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I mean, everybody's like, because he was in the car with Tupac that day he got shot, right?
You mean the time he died? Or?
Yeah, when he died. I mean,
he was driving. Yeah,
the day he died. Yeah,
Suge was driving. Yeah,
because wasn't I'm just basing it off. I should be looking up the facts, but
it was like a lot of traffic. I think. Yeah. Then like I guess like they.
Because it wasn't the first.
I guess they called him.
Well, it wasn't the first time he got shot.
It was like an elevator or something.
Yeah, but they was trying to blame it on Biggie.
He was because forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think they was in the studio together, and then Pac left, and then they got him in the elevator, and then 2Pac thought that they tried to set him up.
Right.
Yeah, and like like that's how like it originally started, like the beef.
Yeah. Then after he went to jail and everything, right?
I know like Who Shot You, the Biggie song and all that. And
then he went to jail, and then after that, Biggie died. I think a few months later.
I don't remember the timeline off the top of my head.
But it had to happen. It had to happen like between '96 or had to happen it had to happen either in '97. I mean, I could look up the facts. The computer's right next to me, but I'm just basing it off how it sounds and how it was assumed to be. Because since if Biggie died in '97 and Tupac died in '99, this all had to happen after he got out of jail. So I don't know. It's just too much, man. You can't live. There's a lot of people killing themselves now or having overdoses. Fame. I would never know how it is, because again, I'm looking at myself. I'm not famous at all.
I mean, I wouldn't say never.
Never say never.
I mean, you'll get there.
Yeah, eventually, at that nice mansion,
Are you the mansion type?
What?
What's your dream house? Like in your head.
To be honest, I don't. I mean, Dawn.
I don't gotta be like specific, but like if you have like something in mind.
Not really in mind. Dawn keeps showing me a lot of things, and I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty interesting.
And I mean, like for you.
I don't have.
What's like your?
I actually don't. As long as I have a few rooms where each room is like a theme or some shit.
That's cool. Yeah.
Got a game room. I got my own den. I'm good.
You want like a pool or something, or like
a pool. I'm a 5-car garage. I'm only having 1 car.
All right. And just the extra space for no reason.
Yeah, people come over like, yo, can we park your car? Can we park our car? And I think, no, park the car in the front and around the circle. Like, I got a circle for a reason. And this is gonna be some dumbass to be like, so why you got a 5-car garage? Well, nigga, get out. It's like, bro, I'm sorry.
That's me.
I'm sorry that I got a 5-car garage. I got 1 car that I can afford. And then another question be like, so how can you afford this mansion? Mind your fucking business. It's my mansion. It's my motherfucking mansion.
It turns out it's not even his. It's just
I'm just
fucking.
I'm just renting it out. I'm sitting here.
The owners ain't here right now. They'll be back tomorrow.
Please leave a message after the tone.
And nigga robbed the place.
Nah, but
yeah, so nothing in mind really.
Not really. I mean, as long as I actually never really thought. I could think about it right now, and we're about to go into a little break in a second. Not in a second, but maybe a few minutes. But I could try my best to explain. Not too big of a house, like a little circle thing. I remember when I was delivering before, when I was doing ShopRite from home. It was this lady who has this house, and her last name starts with a Z, and it was like a big ass Z in the middle of the ground.
What area was it? Morristown?
Yeah. If he was,
is it like stone?
Yeah, it says a Z. But
at least I might have delivered there, like for work.
Yeah.
If it's the one I'm thinking about,
it's like
a gate, and then you drive in.
Yeah, it was the maid is like a black lady, right?
I didn't see a maid. I just be dropping stuff off. I got the door, then I did.
Oh.
I don't even knock on the door half of the time.
Yeah, but they're like.
Is it like a? So right here is like a gate, and you drive up. It's like a circle.
Yeah.
And then the house is like that.
Yeah. Then the next door is the same house.
I might have delivered.
Yeah.
I might have delivered there. Yeah. So that's what like you.
Somewhat.
So you would want like that kind of.
Somewhat.
Right. I mean, for me, it doesn't have to be like extremely large.
Right.
I just want it I want it small enough, but still like large at the same time.
Today's episode has been brought to you by Audible. Audible is offering our listeners a 30-day free trial and 1 free audiobook.
30.
If you go to audibletrial.com/FouAVO, that's FOUAVO, you get a 30-day trial and 1 free audiobook.
30. Audio.
Also, go to FouAVO.com/store to, to get merch or whatever.
Merch.
And we're back after a little break. So what were you saying?
What was I saying? Nah, I guess my house goals. I never really wanted like the super big house.
Right.
I know like a I'm like as like a kid, yeah, of course. I'm like the older you get, it's like nah, I don't really need all that. I want it big, pause, but not like I'll be like small still.
Right.
So it's like, as far as the looks, I just want it to look not super flashy. It's just like, like, I know like he must make a lot of money, if that makes sense. And I need I need like a bat cave.
I always gotta have it. I always gotta be Batman.
Of course.
I always gotta be Batman.
Yeah, like, or I just need a room that looks like a cave.
Right.
If that makes sense. So that's like my only requirement. But yeah.
Vengeance.
I want a helicopter pad. Yeah, like on the roof.
Yeah, that's just extra shit.
I'm never even gonna fly in a helicopter.
Just have a helipad just because.
Yeah. Just because.
I can.
You gotta. Like if you're rich, you gotta have at least one thing that you will never need.
Then get a tennis court.
I would use that.
I
would use that.
Look, myself and Dawn, we've been trying to play tennis. Like we
Why?
got tennis rackets because Dawn. Because a while ago, when it was like a yard sale, or whatever, Dawn saw some tennis rackets. She's like, "Hey, we're gonna play tennis," and I'm like, "All right, cool." It's been like a year and a half. We haven't played tennis yet, but I still got the tennis rackets ready. I just gotta motivate myself and tell her like, "Yo, I'm ready to do some tennis."
Are you like quick enough to play tennis?
Yeah. I mean, when I can.
Dawn seems like her hand-eye coordination is trash. I could be wrong.
No.
But
I don't know.
That's just how she looks. You know what I mean? Like,
if I throw a ball, hopefully she can catch it like right away.
I don't think she'd be able to. I could be complete. If she pulls me wrong, I apologize. But,
it's fine. I don't know. I have no idea. If I threw this phone, she might try to say, "Oh, nah, I'm not.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry, Dawn." No, but yeah, just a 5-car garage. That's about it. I don't need a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I don't. As long
I used to
as-
want like all the cars.
Yeah.
And then like the older I got, I'm like, why?
Like, what's the point?
And then like I couldn't like answer why. So then I was like,
The answer is
must
like,
not need
all right,
it.
here's the answer. Are you going to drive a Lamborghini every single day?
Every single day.
Yes.
Yeah. How many cars do I have besides that
You
one?
have 5 cars. Which car are you going to be driving every single day?
Yeah, depends on which one has the most gas.
Okay. Now let's say all the cars are gassed up, all 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel like gassing up your car.
Right.
Which one are you going to take?
At that point, it just depends on your mood at that point. Like
Like-
if you have like a total of 5 cars, right? Are they like all the same? Is it like
It has to be different.
Different cars?
It has to be different. If somebody's going to buy a
So
5,
name 5. A Lamborghini. Yeah. I want
Maserati,
okay. Like Mercedes, you want to say maybe?
or Mercedes,
Yeah, like a Rolls Royce.
yeah, Rolls Royce.
You want to say Rolls Royce?
One of the sport.
A Ferrari.
Then after that, like maybe like a really high end sports Nissan or some shit like that, or
Okay.
no, or like a Tesla,
Right.
basically a
Okay.
Tesla.
That's your 5.
Yeah,
I saw you asking. Like I'm about to go, like anywhere.
yeah.
And like I'm in the garage.
Now think
and
about
then you're
it.
asking.
Now think about it for a second. Which one are you going to be choosing? The gas one or the one that's been charging all fucking day?
I think it depends on where I'm going. It just depends on the mood, really.
Right.
Like at that point, like when you have that many cars, at that point, it just depends on like It depends on your energy. It depends on your mood. I know, like if I want to make like if I want to make if I want to make like a lot of noise, I'm gonna pick like the Lambo or the Ferrari because they're loud. It just depends. At least for me, it does.
I don't know. Just to be honest, I don't really look. I have a 2009 Nissan Versa.
Or like whichever key I just grab. It's just like put them in like a what's the name or whatever. I give like a shake and grab one. That's the car you driving for the day.
Nah, that's gonna piss me off. I'm
Why?
like, hey, it's gonna like little circle join, and it's like grabbing, like, oh, I gotta drop this fucking Tesla today. Fuck, fuck this dumbass rule.
I mean, like at that point, like just a preference thing.
Yeah.
And not like if you only had like a couple cars, and then like
But like, here's the thing though. Where am I going? Like
that's what I'm saying. Like if you're going at like the store or whatever, it don't really.
But let's say I'm just like, let's say I only have a Lamborghini. I don't got nothing else. I have a 5-car garage and I only got one Lamborghini.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's not good for going to the grocery store with.
But why would I want to do
put
that?
it in the trunk.
Unless I order, get all my stuff ordered and delivered to my house.
Right.
But I don't want people coming to my mansion because I want people knowing like, oh, this dude got money.
Oh, this that FouAVO nigga. and niggas don't even say the name right.
It's like, it's that FouAVO boy. I'm like, no, bro. This is not
nah,
FouAVO.
this is my...
But look, you got the logo on.
I know he live next door.
Yeah, FouAVO's next door. This is my name. My name Tom from MySpace. I got darker,
Okay.
I'm Tom from MySpace. I've been chilling in that sun. Ooh, that Atlantic City sun got my ass burnt. Burnt. All right. So we're gonna be ending this podcast really soon, but this last question I just saw it on the random. Oh, that's it's called ConversationStartersWorld.com. Ooh, the site I use to get answers to get stupid questions. All right, the question that it says on there is, who will be the worst celebrity to have dinner with? My answer automatically.
The worst celebrity to have dinner with.
Yes, my answer automatically would be Kanye fucking West.
That I wasn't expecting to say Kanye.
Yeah,
why though?
It's just that the conversations I would have with him will be like mind opening and shit. But at the same time, it's like, what are you even talking about?
Right.
It's like, man, yo, God wasn't even God. God was God when he was God. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Yo, God is only God if you believe in him. But if you don't believe in God, God is not there. He's just this ball of imagination, spirituality. That's who God is if you know who he is. He's just a ball of spirituality. That sounds like something he'd say.
That's funny. That's funny. That's good. That sounds like something he'd say.
And I'm like, all I asked you was like, what's your favorite fucking type of food to eat? How we get
all
on
I
Jesus?
Asked you was, where's the salt?
It's like, you want to know what salt is? Salt, high sodium.
This nigga. All I asked was where the salt at, Kanye.
Huh?
I guess the worst for me. I feel like, I don't really have anybody I don't like.
Right.
It's like if I don't like a celebrity, I just don't, I just don't pay attention.
I mean,
but
it would be. I don't gonna be somebody you don't like. It could be like a worst celebrity that people, as a general sense, nobody really like fuck with. People can say people don't fuck with Kanye for many reasons, but at the same time, he's a lyrical genius.
Well, I would say. Yeah, I'll probably say Trump. Oh, no, hold on. It has like, I can't even talk.
It has layers.
No. Like none of it has to do with politics. Okay. It's just, I feel like I just feel like I wouldn't like how he eats. Like he looks like he smacks on his food.
Okay.
And that would piss me off. But I could be wrong though. So it's like, well, all right. Anybody who smacks on their food, I wouldn't want to eat with.
Right.
'Cause that bugs everything out of me. But the question was a celebrity, so
Well, you got
that's
somebody
the
who's
only
not a
one.
celebrity?
Huh?
Well, you know some people who are not celebrities that have what you have difficulty to be eating with?
Yeah. Yeah, my grandma, my cousin, my mom, my aunt.
Jesus. Just put just dropping names out there. No, but it would just be annoying like just have a conversation with Kanye will be annoying over time. I just know that for a fact.
I can see.
I can say that
I
sometimes,
can see that, yeah.
Sometimes having a conversation with me, I'm not saying I'm not speaking for most people, but sometimes it gets a little annoying for me because I have to repeat myself sometimes. I mean, sometimes it's like I forget what I say, so I repeat it.
Right.
Because that's why it was like the last thing I said, so it helps me remember continuing on the conversation. But Kanye, he just would be just saying a bunch of things that I'm gonna be like, yeah, I totally agree, and he might say some shit about Kim and everybody else. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about?
Right.
It's like, so what we eating for dinner? We eat meatloaf. Meatloaf. You know who made it? Meatloaf, the white man. Like where's your facts? Like where's your fucking facts? When he said about the whole damn thing with Harriet Tubman and shit, where's your fucking facts, bro? You just gonna come out here and just you gonna say facts? I mean, you gonna just say here give out opinions? Where's your fucking facts?
I was like, he has a habit. Like, I knew what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
What he was trying to say, I agree with to a certain extent. Kanye's biggest problem is that he's horrible at articulating within his head, which is extremely ironic because he makes music. So it's like, that's one of his issues.
Presenting the information, I have the same issue. Like at one moment, if I'm having a conversation with Dawn, right, and I know for a fact the information is like correct.
Right.
I say it backwards, and then it sounds like I'm just saying shit out of my like my own opinion, even though I was giving out a fact. Right. My opinion, so that fact I said became an opinion. Right. So now to her mind, whatever I said isn't factual; it's opinionated. Dion, shut the fuck up. Yes, I can't say the word when I'm like heated. I can't say the word properly. Right. So sometimes it's like, my own opinion and what it's not.
Right.
But then by that time, it's like, it's already fucking done.
Right.
Just shut up. It happens to me a lot.
That's funny.
It happens to me too many different times.
At times it happens to me.
Hey, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, but that's how it is.
Yeah, because like me, I've never been the one to try to pass my opinions off as facts.
Right.
I give us a fact.
I do that sometimes.
It's a fact.
Yeah, I do that sometimes when it's like when I know it is when it is a fact, but it's also kind of like eased into my opinion on the fact.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one thing. I'm trying to think of one instant where where it's an effect, where it's a fact, and I had to turn it to my own opinion.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
That's interesting, actually.
I'm trying to think which one recently, but I can't really think of anything because I don't got a lot of time to even think about it.
I don't really like arguing with opinions only in the aspect of like if we can't go off of facts, then at that point we're just going like off of emotion,
right?
And a lot of the times that doesn't really like anywhere. So it's like,
yeah, most.
I'd rather talk about things that we can spit like all the facts on. At times,
yeah,
I do have conversations like about like emotional shit, which like a lot of the time is like fun. For example, I'll rephrase that. I like talking about things to where it could be both. Like for us, right? Hypothetically, let's say we're talking about, like movies or whatever, right? Yeah. there might be a film that you like that like like I don't really like that hypothetically.
Yeah.
Now we can both talk about facts and our emotional preferences and make it fun. That's what I'm talking about more so.
Right.
I'm like, another example was like with politics. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't argue with logic. Some of them do. A black majority, I had to argue with like their emotions and shit, and it doesn't really go anywhere.
Most of my arguments when it comes to politics is just like.
That's just an example, though.
I know, but most of in my case, like most of mine are like just like not. But most of them are off of my own opinion, but it's just like, how can facts be even put into like what's been going on in America recently?
Right.
There's no way. Like, hey, let me give you the facts.
Yeah.
It's impossible. We
politics are like extremely.
But we see the facts every day.
It's extremely toxic.
Yes.
Like religion.
That's another conversation for
now. And like, there's some people, and we getting on this. Hypothetically, right? I know, like, who'd you vote for?
I voted for Biden.
Right. Now, hypothetically, if I told you I voted for Trump, I didn't vote at all, by the way.
Right.
It's just a hypothetical, people. If I voted for Trump, right? Right. I would assume you would have been like, oh, I can't hang out with you no more. That would be nuts. But some people are like that.
Yeah, there would be peace. I'm not the type of person because I'm like.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
I've been telling people like even when
it can be extremely toxic sometimes. That's my point.
Yeah, even when I was like I was trying to get people to like, hey, register to vote before the deadline happens. I was like, hey, whoever you're gonna vote for, if it's either Biden,
I just make sure it's educated.
Yeah,
I do the research on the people.
But sometimes
and if you like whatever they're saying, then vote for them.
Yeah, but sometimes most people don't really care. I mean, some people are just already set on like Trump, because of their own like because either what maybe they got like a big giant business or maybe their family is like all Republican or whatever. Even if they're black or Latino, whatever. There's sometimes going to be, like you said, people who might get mad because they're going to vote for Trump.
Right.
I'm not that type of person. I'm like, hey, if you're gonna vote for Trump, that's cool. Right. But that's your opinion. I'm not gonna be like, yo, if you have to vote for Biden, I'm not sure we be your friend anymore, man. Right. They're gonna be like, all right, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Call it a day.
Right. I mean, there's some people that's like that. It's like
it's annoying.
For sure. It really
is. But with that being said, please vote, everyone. No, but just I'm not.
What's the deadline to vote, anyways? Ain't it coming up?
No, the deadline to vote is not until everybody has up until November 3rd to vote, but people can vote. There's some places that have early voting, like you can go to their location and stuff now, but I already did the mail-in thing. I call that I did that like a few weeks ago. Right. But I don't want to talk too much about politics at the end because it's kind of like complicated to talk about politics when it's happening now because I'm not gonna put it in the title or anything, but it's good as what it is. So anyway, thank you for listening to episode 25 of the 100% Random Podcast. Next week will be something a little different since the podcast will be on the weekend of Halloween.
Well.
It will be
I forgot about that actually.
It'll be a Halloween themed thing. I was trying to write a murder mystery.
Spooky.
I was trying to write a murder mystery thing. I might still do it over time throughout the week because I'm actually recording stuff for It's Otaku TV this week.
Right.
So hopefully I'll be able to get some people to get on the microphone and react to some spooky or try to be funny. So basically it will be a funny murder mystery type thing. I'm going to try to make it seem interesting. It might be like an hour, maybe like 45 minutes. It's just to get the time passed because I don't really want to come here on Halloween because I'm already going to be busy all week. So we will be back 2 weeks from now. So everybody enjoy the rest of their fucking week. Gang, 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 gang.
Yes, sir.
I should have stopped it when I had the chance. Yeah, shut up, you filthy animal.